We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On play action, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Allen off the play fake. Caught on the slant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? We've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now they try the right side here.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to...
He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
2-2 Atwell.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Allen. Sliding up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tutu Atwell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Bills force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now in Miami. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well.